From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Blues of Mexico City taking on the New Orleans Saints. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And you look at this Saints defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Throwing, Jones. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Melton. Touchdown! Bo Melton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Blues need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Perry, the man in motion. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Johnson. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Go, go! Silver.
Lawrence. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 4th down, here's Lawrence. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And you look at the Saints' defense. And they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A first down carry for Barkley. Shreds the tackle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's got some space here. And just shutting him off there. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Out to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Jones keeps it himself, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Daniel Jones scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Blues take a 3-touchdown lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Isaiah Rodgers. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Completes it to Perry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
11,
Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
11, add it.
Here's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested, because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Hey, go, go.
2nd and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And this defense now ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling.
13, Luke. Luke. Gun.
First and 10 at the
11.
40-yard line.
Go.
Lawrence will throw. and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 36, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Barkley, inside handoff. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And they're going to speed things up here. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Hyatt as the first half is winding down. And the Blues will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On play action, Lawrence. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Big 13 heavy. Here we go.
And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. The solid stiff arm. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. On first down, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. This one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 17. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the red. Think right.
They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
That's a gain of 7.
Easy.
Lawrence going to throw again. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. He juked him. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
13, Luke. 11, Agate.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Take right open. 13, Luke.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Saquon Barkley, and all the way in for the touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Blues are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And they open the lead up now to 25.
42. Saints 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Go. 11.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
30 left.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. He's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
16 yards.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. This one is Slayton over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well.
Let's go.
Incomplete.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, it's Lawrence. That is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Perry, the man in motion.
11, Agate. Think right open. 13, Luke. Here we go.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they have now gone for it on 4th 4 times, and they have converted no times.
I know we talk about analytics and how it's entered into the game, and there's a good percentage that says go for it. You will actually make a good percentage. In this case, the analytics just went right out the window. 0 for 4. They've got to start looking at things in a different way. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's 3rd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's go.
Throwing Jones. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Hey, easy. Route. 11, Agate.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Fights him off. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Darren Waller. Touchdown! Darren Waller, 89 yards. And the Blues have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Hold it ready.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Hey, I'm gun.
And Lawrence will throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, Ron.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
30 left.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jones on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Lawrence on first down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run with Perry. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 3rd and 14.
30 left.
They go play action with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Stevenson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Completed to Hyatt. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Saints take over.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They set up the screen for Stevenson. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darius Slayton, 76 yards. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Again. Think right open.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.